Hello again, Nick Markey here, physical therapist here at Beach Barbell. We are located in Wilmington, North Carolina, inside the Tia Fitness and Nutrition Gym, a beautiful and clean gym. Anyways, I want to continue with my series on sort of things you can work on as you age. We hit a little bit of the power aspect the other video with jumping and whatnot. So today I kind of want to tap into sort of reaction and speed. And this is very critical for fall prevention, okay? So if you look at balance just in total, there's kind of a cutoff. So there's maybe what you might call like pre-loss of balance, pre-fall. So where you're starting to maybe get outside your control, but then if you're able to pull yourself back in before you actually lose your balance, that would be kind of proactive balance. Then there's reactive balance. So I've actually have lost my balance, and there's no amount of pulling myself back that's going to work. So reactive balance is typically going to involve some sort of stepping, or I like to call it like a breakdown, like in football. So today I wanted to demonstrate a fun little stepping drill I like to work with my clients. So let me adjust the camera here so you can see feet. Okay, so basically I call this stepping around the clock. So to demonstrate, I'm going to step to 12 o'clock, and I'm shifting my weight into that foot, and then I'm coming back to the middle. So I went 12 o'clock, shifted my weight into that foot, and then back. And now I'm going to go to 1 o'clock, so slightly up into the side, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock's directly to the right, 4 o'clock slightly back, 5 o'clock slightly back more, 6 o'clock I can do either foot, so I'm going to switch. 6 o'clock is directly back, 7 o'clock is back to the left, a little bit more at 8, then 9 directly to the left, 10 slightly up into the left, 11, and then back to midnight. 12 and 6 you can pick either foot. The goal here is a couple things. When I step, I actually want to shift my weight into that foot. So I don't want to just tap, and come back. That's not what I want. I want to step, shift my weight. Step, shift my weight. No matter which direction I'm going, shift my weight. Okay? And then over time, the goal is to actually go as quick as possible. Because like we've talked about, a fall isn't slow, right? Fall is fast. So we need to be prepared for as quick as possible. Now, there's a fun app called Clock Yourself, made by an Australian physio for just this very purpose. The cool thing about Clock Yourself is that it calls out a number. So you can change the settings in many different ways, but initially it starts off just going around around clockwise, so 12 all the way back around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way around. And then it does it randomly. So instead of going 12, 1, 2, it'll go 1, 9, 4. So now we're working on sort of cognition and reaction, and then you can adjust. The cool thing about it is you can actually adjust the speed from, I think, as low as 10 steps per minute, which would be like 1 step every 6 seconds. So if you have someone that's really debilitated and slow, you can start there, all the way up to like 120 steps per minute, which is 2 steps per second, which is insanely fast. So you can kind of scale it to whatever someone can handle. I don't worry too much, like if somebody steps, with 4, here, or most people end up kind of stepping generally in the same direction for 4 and 5 and like the diagonals, that's fine. And then of course, if it says 9 and they step to 3, it's more just you want them reacting quick. I mean, you could track kind of accuracy for just kind of the mental purpose, but it's really not as big a deal. But I will kind of roughly track it with them just to give them kind of a heads up of their performance. Because if they're missing 50% or more of each step, like they're getting it wrong, then I'll probably keep it at whatever speed it's at till they can kind of get a little bit more accurate with it. So again, the goal being it calls out 3, I go quick and then back. So I don't just stay here and then wait till it calls again. I step, and then back. Step, and then back. Step, and then back. Sometimes a cue I like to use is stomping, because then that ensures that they're shifting their weight. It's got that very vibrational and sound cue to them that, yes, I've stepped, I've stomped. And it's kind of fun too. My son likes to stomp. Anyways, so this has been step training, reactive step training, and then of course progressing into faster and faster step training and random step training. The random part, I think, is a really big added bonus. So check out the app, Clock Yourself. It's really cool. I think it's like $2 or something. But it's really fun, and I've actually even used it with higher level like athletes and stuff, with having them doing like side shuffles, because again, the randomness kind of gets them thinking a little bit more on their toes, so to speak. So anyways, if you need some help getting going, whether it's with your strength training or trying to recover from an injury, or if you need some help with your balance and your speed and all this good stuff that we're talking about, just reach out to me, Beach Barbell Physical Therapy, Nick Markey, and I'll see you next time. Peace.